Proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service. And that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, we're passionate about the power of nice. That's because nice isn't just a word. It's our way of doing business. It's about surpassing expectations, bringing kindness and decency to our work, and providing a helping hand when you need it most. And we've been putting nice first for more than a century. Find out just how powerful nice can be. Contact your independent insurance agent today and ask for Western National.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network, tip-off is just moments away. Now let's go courtside. Alongside Adam Morrison, here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
The Zags are at home for the first time since November 20th, getting ready to take on the Colonels from Nicholls out of Thibodaux, Louisiana. 7-4 their record. The Zags are 7-3. It's almost time for basketball here at the Kennel. When we come back, our starting lineups, Bo's keys to the game, and our opening tip. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Roast beef and melty Swiss cheese, and a toasted Italian roll, and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
We care about your safety. If you need to break ground on a new outdoor project, be aware that buried electric and natural gas lines can be anywhere. It's the law to call 811 at least 2 business days before you dig. Spray paint white lines showing your dig zone, and a crew will mark the utility lines. Mark accuracy zone is within 2 feet of the mark, so always hand dig to expose the line first. Call 811 before you dig. The service is free for residential customers. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked-out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
The Zags and Nicholls meeting on the basketball court for the first time here tonight in Spokane. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield. Quick look at our starting lineups. Jamal West Jr. averaging 10 points a game. Amarian Ellis, a 4.5-point per game scorer. Makai Collins getting his first start of the year. Will be the 12th Colonel to start a game this season. Michael Gray Jr., Byron Ireland, their leading scorer, 13 points a game. The starting five. Ryan Nemhard, Nolan Hickman to the backcourt for the Bulldogs. Ajayi, Battle, and Ike, the other three starters. Mo, keys to the game for the Bulldogs here as they get ready to take on Memphis.
Establish inside presence. Got to get Graham Ike going. Didn't have a great one against UConn. Second, move the ball. We've kind of gotten away a little bit from our assist to turnover. We were getting in the 20 assist range, dipped a little bit. Third, most important, have fun.
That's our keys to the game. Zags wearing their alternate home white uniforms with Zags across their chests. The visiting Colonels from Thibodaux, Louisiana. They're wearing their black uniforms, the red and white trim, the letter N on their chest, no names on the backs of the uniform. The state of Louisiana is where their names would be. The Zags move right to left in the first half. Nicholls controls the opening tip, goes to work on offense. Here's Ireland averaging 13.2 points per game. His shot wouldn't go, but there's a tip in on the follow. The official, though, is going to say it was in the cylinder. And so wave off the basket.
I don't know about that, Huddy. It
I
looked
don't
like
either.
it came off.
I'm with you.
Tough break.
Nemhard brings the ball up the floor for the Bulldogs under pressure from Amarian Ellis, the Bradley and Marquette transfer. Getting just his second start of the season. Nemhard one-handed pass, left side three-point line to Ike. Ike hands it back to Nemhard. Kick out top of Jai. Couple dribbles with the left hand. Gives it up to Nemhard, who brings it back out. Up 30 feet from the basket. Picks up his dribble. Pass in the near corner to Ajayi for three. Off the iron and no good. Rebound goes to the Colonels, and bringing it up the floor is Ellis. Young man out of Davenport, Iowa. Works it to the left side. West Jr. throwing up a shot on Ike and gets it to drop. I thought he could have gotten a whistle there too, Mo.
It's a good finish, good pump fake, then body bump off the glass.
Hickman in the front court with it. West, 10.4 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. He's a good one. All Southland second-team conference member last year. Ike, low posts, left side, turns it over as he tries to throw a pass. Here comes Ireland into the front court. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by the Zags. Ireland inbound, lobs it in to West. Young man out of Baltimore, Maryland. Works it left side for a three. Halfway down, pops out for Michael Gray Jr. Transfer to George Mason. Off the mark. Long pass to the floor from Battle to Ike. Can't finish through contact, but there's a whistle and a foul. Two Colonels there, and it will be, I think he called it on number 5, which there's on a 5 is 9, Gray Jr. I'm going to send Ike to the free throw line. Graham, averaging 14 points, 6.5 rebounds per game. It's been 73% at the line this season. Makes his first free throw tonight. The Bulldogs are on the board 90 seconds in. Ike's second is on the way and also good. We're tied at 2 apiece. Zags some full court pressure. Jai out top of the press. Here's a long pass up the left sideline, and the Colonels face their first press and get it across easily. Now they move it around the perimeter. Ireland holding. Dribbles to his left, gets a screen from Gray. Gets into the paint all the way to the rim. Ball is loose as he lost the handle. Battle comes away with it, able to get it away to Hickman. Nolan's into the front court, burst of speed. He's cut off, keeps the dribble alive to the baseline. Passes back out to Nemhard, skips right side. Battle has it. Trying to drive, a ton of contact, a whistle, and a foul. It's going to go against Ireland, his first. A transfer from Maine. Being whistled for the personal foul, and Mo, that KB might have been whistled for a foul there.
Yeah, it drew, or initiated is the correct term. The contact more than taking the contact. So, yeah, I think if Nicholls right there, they had a gripe. I'm going to shout out their head coach wearing a suit.
Yep. Taven
God
Butler.
Bless him. He looks amazing, too. It's a nice sharp suit. And I'm like, guys wearing a suit
to
a game. Let's go back to the olden days.
I agree. Now, how about Taven Sadler, 29 years old. He's the youngest Division I coach.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, that guy looks pretty good, too, and it now makes sense. Obviously, the suit looks good, but like 29, geez.
Yeah, it's
pretty young.
The second year he graduated from Nicholls back in 2018.
Good for him. He's actually done a good job.
Yeah, won 20 games last year in his first season. Left side of the floor, Gray drives, gives it up down low to West. Pass is knocked away. Nicholls comes away with a loose ball. 3 won't go down. It's off the mark for Ireland. Zags rebound. Ajayi running off the pass from Nemhard. Shot is rejected. It's out of bounds. Going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, pretty good no call right there. I thought, again, like we said with Battle, Ajayi tried to create the contact instead of just going up and trying to score first. This Nicholls team's got good energy so far, Huddy, right?
Yeah,
I mean, talking and moving around pretty good. Some good athletes.
Zags inbound to Hickman. He gives it up to Ike. Spins to the baseline, leans and shoots and scores.
Good low post touch right there out of the OB under. Angle basket.
Zags 5, Colonels 2. Here's a bounce down low. Power move, shot up and in. Nice finish for Makai Collins getting his first start of the year. Nemhard flying the other way. Gray body bumps him. Kick out to Battle. His 3 from the right corner is off the mark. Long rebound kicks into the hands of Gray. Here comes Nicholls the other way, trailing by 1. Driving, spinning, shooting, and scoring is Ireland. It's 6-5. Nicholls on top.
Nice little jump hook in the paint right there from the guard.
Ajayi between the circles, quickly left side for Battle. Knocked out of his hands and stolen by Ireland. Ireland brings up the floor with left-handed dribble into the offensive end. Gets a screen from Collins, passes back to Collins on the pick and roll for the two-handed dunk. It's an 8-5 lead for the Colonels. Battle flips it over the top for Ike. Low block, left side, gets into the paint. Right-handed shot won't go down. Ajayi fighting for the rebound, and let's see. Looks like it's going to stay down here. Foul goes against Jamal West Jr. Boy, talked about Coach Sadler. He is originally from the Baltimore, Maryland area. Actually was an assistant coach at Maryland for a few years, but he's gone there and found a handful of players who are pretty good, who have contributed for his club.
Collins have those pipelines.
Yeah. It's a good place to have them, too.
Yeah.
Collins checks out. As the Bulldogs inbound to Ike. Ike backing down West, loses the handle, another turnover, and here comes Ireland. Passes in the left corner. Here's a drive on the baseline, and a body bump foul is going to go against Battle. We have our first official timeout here in Spokane. The Bulldogs a little sluggish coming back from New York City. Nicholls 8, Gonzaga 5, 15:52 to play in the first half. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
back to Kennel. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you. The Zags at home for the first time since November the 20th, trailing early 8-5, 15:52 to play in our game's first half. Nicholls has never defeated a top 25 team, 0-25. They lost to 17th ranked Cincinnati earlier this season. And they're out to a pretty good start here. 4 out of 8 from the field, and they're more than holding their own.
Yeah, flying around defensively as well. We got 0 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 for 5, 0 for 2 from downtown. So, it's always nice to see a team come in here and play with a little edge.
Out of the timeout, Nicholls is going to have the basketball. Quick inbound and a handoff back to Michael Gray Jr. Back after missing 2 games with an injury. Driving with the left hand, pass on the baseline to the cutter. They kick it back out to Gray, shoots the 3. Boy, pulled out and then hit the glass and went in. And the Bulldogs are trailing by 6 early. Zags moving around the perimeter. There's Nemhard, 3-point line, pass deflected and almost stolen by Byron Ireland. He has been very active.
I like these guys' athleticism. I'm not even just joking. They're flying around on ball screens and stuff. Let's turn the corner and then take it away passing lanes. Zags are going to have to wake up a little bit, be more concise with their decision-making.
Braden Huff is checked into the game, replacing Graham Ike. He's got up between the circles. Redshirt sophomore passes left side to Ajayi, 3-point line. Dusty Stromer's also checked in. He has the ball in front of the Nicholls bench. Dribbles to the free throw line, retreats. Huff calls for it, he gets it to him. Huff going to work on West Jr. 2 seconds to shoot. Braden's going to pass it out to Stromer, and that's a shot clock violation. 4 turnovers on the Bulldogs and less than 5 minutes of action.
Move the ball was one of my keys to the game, right?
Yes, it was.
What are we going on D- right now?
D- would be kind.
All right.
Now we're going to have another substitution. Ajayi is going to head to the bench, and Ben Gregg will check in. So Coach Few going to the bench really early here.
I don't blame them. I mean, the lack of energy. It's 2 games in a row, right? I mean, you got to be ready to play. I'm not even being critical. I'm just being honest.
Ireland across half court with the dribble, gets his screen from West Jr., dribbles to the left side, 3-point line, battle all over him, spins away from him, gets to the floater over Huff, wouldn't go. Tip attempt off the mark for Sincere Malone, who's just checked in. Zags clear the glass. Nemhard into the front court, out top to Gregg, quick feed in the paint. It's Huff, fakes right, spins left, shot won't go, but a whistle and a foul. That's going to go against Jamal West Jr. That'll be his second, and quickly gets Makai Collins up off the bench. If anything, Mo, we talk about this quite a bit when we play teams that are mid-majors. Interior size is an issue, and that's a big foul, number 2 on West.
It's a big foul, obviously, like you said, just pure size, and then body-wise going against Huff and Ike inside. So good job by Huff getting low post position there on the left block.
Huff makes his first free throw. Braden on the season, 86% at the line. Bulldogs trailing 11-6 as Huff gets ready for his second. He makes that one to cut it to a 4-point deficit. It's the press from the Zags again. Ireland dribbles through it, passes in the front court. They work it right side. Here's a drive by Robert Brown. The 30 is denied. And they work it back out top. Ireland again. Normally very aggressive offensively. Dribbling with the left hand, gets a screen out top from Collins. Drives, switches from the left to the right. Misses off the glass, but a foul's coming against the Bulldogs. It's Caleb Battle pushing. And the rebound attempt, that's number 2. And I want to see Nolan Hickman right back in there. Byron Ireland has started 7 games for them. He has shot 10 or more times in each one of those. He is their guy that they look to. He's been very aggressive.
He's averaging 13 points a game. I think in the last game he had 28 or something. So, he's a good player. Yep.
And a bounce in the paint intended for Ireland. He saves it from going out of bounds. They work it back out top. Here's a drive shot off the glass. Ton of contact. No whistle. And Robert Brown averaging 11.4 points per game coming off the bench.
There you go.
This is the shot. Here's Nolan Hickman getting all the way to the rim. That cuts the lead to 11-9.
Good finish and traffic right there. Went off 2. Simple.
Nicholls, little weave action, get it back to Ireland between the circles. Ireland dribbling out top now, right side, gives it up. The three is on the way. That won't go down. Gray with the miss. Here is a whistle and a foul as Huff was fighting for the rebound. We'll see who it is on the ground. That's Makai Collins, who's whistled for the personal. That'll be his first. Zags trail 11-9. We're going to have another substitution. We talked about it in the pregame show. We're going to see a lot of different faces and a lot of different bodies. Yeah. Here comes Trey English, who started their last 2 games, now coming off the bench, averaging 7 points a game. 6 foot 175-pounder. He played at McNeese State his first couple of years. We didn't see him in the NCAA tournament. He was injured last season. Full court pressure from the Colonel. Zags break it easily. Nemhard, one-handed pass to Gregg. Now on the sideline to Hickman. Back out to Nemhard. Refuses a screen of Huff. Passes in the corner to Hickman. Drives to the left. Leaves it for Braden. Free throw line. Fakes the shot. Drives. Gets a shot up and scores to tie things at 11 apiece.
Good shot fake and put it on the deck right there from Huff.
Here's English dribbling from the left to the right. Passes back left. Deep three on the way and good. Count it for Robert Brown. Played at Niagara. Played at Butler Community College, the outstanding JUCO down in Kansas. A really good player. Bulldogs look down low. Nemhard finds Huff, spins to his left, shot rattles out. Couple of black shirts there, and the rebound is secured by Sincere Malone, the transfer out of Eastern Illinois. Out top with it is English. Nemhard defends him. We're tied at 11. We were until the 3 made it 14-11. We've got 12.5 to play first half. English again, passes left side. Another deep 3 is on the way. It's blocked by Hickman into the hands of Huff. Gets it out to Nemhard. Ryan the other way, driving with the left hand, body bump, a whistle, and a foul. Trey English whistled for the personal, and his head coach, Tavon Sadler, not happy with his player, not the official, but just kind of a silly foul there.
Yeah,
an obvious one.
Yeah, he wasn't ready defensively. Right, I mean, Nemhard's going downhill. Obviously, if you watch our film, you know that he's trying to flatten the defense constantly, so you have to be on the balls of your feet when he's attacking. That was a great right-to-left crossover to get by the defender, get to the line, makes his first free throw.
Second for Nemhard. Pretty generous continuation, Mo.
Yeah, it was.
If we're being honest, and we talk about the officiating.
We'll take it.
Cross half court with a left-handed dribble is English. Nemhard all over him. Dribbles away from the pressure, behind his back. Now behind his back again. To the right wing with it. Flips it back out top for Gray. Gray trying to get around Stromer. Drives, spins, forces. Wouldn't go down. And
a tipped gummy bear.
Tipped gummy bear. We don't see those very often.
That's a very weird one.
Yeah.
All right. How many is that this year? 2?
That's number 2.
All right. Yeah. What was our record? 4?
Yeah, I think we were 4. We're going to have to keep track of that.
Christian, get on it.
11:55 to play in the first half. We've got ourselves a ball game here. 14-13. Nicholls on top of the 13th-ranked Zags. Back after this, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop D-O Double G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line. Plus, 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys when you switch.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that J.
With 24 monthly bill credits, 4 eligible trade-ins, and 4 new lines with autopay. All qualified customers plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements due. $829.99 credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Well, after a 5-for-9 start for Nicholls, the Colonels have made just one of their last 7 field goal attempts, but still have a 1-point lead over the Bulldogs from Moher, just 3 out of 8 from the field. They still don't have an assist over 8 minutes into the game.
4 turnovers as well, plus 5 on the glass. I guess that's all right, but yeah, kind of lackluster effort so far, to be honest.
Hickman will bring the ball up the floor under pressure from Brown, gets it away to Nemhard. He's across half court, left-handed dribble. Ryan back to wearing the white headband. He's calling out a play, a little frustrated with his teammates who aren't moving at the pace he would like them to. Stromer has it stripped away. Here comes Ireland the other way off the glass and in. Well, that's as easy as it gets. Marion Ellis back on the floor. Long pass up the floor to Ireland.
Gave it to him.
3-point lead for the Colonels. Stromer between the circles. Picks it up to Greg at the top of the key. Dribbles to his right. Pass back to Stromer. The Colonels have backed off into a zone here. Stromer left open. Shoots a 3. It won't go down. And the rebound is secured by Malone. Nicholls messed up there defensively and backed off. Stromer gave him 10 or 12 feet, but he couldn't make him pay. Zags trail 16-13. 9 minutes gone by. Here's a drive from Brown out of the corner. Gives it up for Ireland. Ireland tries to flip it underhanded and hands it right to Hickman. Hickman and Nemhard, one man to beat. Goes up, misses the shot. A whistle and a foul. It'll go against Brown.
That was a gift like we gave a couple possessions ago. Brown just lost the ball. Good throw ahead Hickman to Nemhard. I got bailed out there on that one too, Huddy. I thought that was kind of clean at the rim, but again, we're in our home building. Gonzaga in the bonus.
Hard to the line. Yeah, his first one is good. 10 minutes, 48 seconds to play in the first half as Ryan gets ready for his second free throw. It's a time to roll. That's the lead to 1. The Zags have gone 9 for 10 at the line. The only miss for Caleb Battle, who's missed 2 of his last 3 from the line after starting the season 35 of 35. Left corner, Malone trying to drive on Greg. Can't, passes it out. Here's Brown on the drive. Shot rejected by Huff, out of bounds. And add insult to injury. The ball goes off of Brown's head and out of bounds.
Good vertical contest without fouling.
Zags still trailing 16-15. Nicholls is going to show some full court pressure this time. Well, back off as Hickman brings the ball up the floor. Underhanded flip to Nemhard. Out top between the circles for Stromer. Dusty bounces it for Huff. Double comes, kick out to Stromer, fakes the 3, dribbles into a 16-footer. It won't go down, flying in and grabbing the rebound is Malone. Gives it up to Ireland, who's into the front court with it. A little hesitation dribble. Gets to the left wing, shoots a jumper, won't go down. Free throw line rebound, kicks out to Nemhard. He's weaving his way up the floor. Colonel slow him down, keeps the dribble alive. Pass out to Huff, the top of the key. Short pass, 3-point line, Stromer. Now out to Nemhard. Had it poked away. Another turnover on the Bulldogs. It goes right to Brown, who feeds it back to Ellis. Ellis missed the shot, but then a foul's going to go against the Bulldogs on the putback.
Those 2 turnovers are just getting picked on a simple rip through, especially from Nemhard. You don't see that hardly at all. It's not a good start. Not focused.
Yeah, Robert Brown at the free throw line where he's 78%. Brown's preseason all Southland Conference member.
Do they have football in the Southland Conference?
You know what? I don't think they do. I think some of those schools play, but I don't think the Southland is a football conference. Christian can double check that, but I'm pretty sure that.
Probably FCS if they did, I imagine.
They are FCS, yeah. Okay. Good call. Maybe I was getting stuck on when the Mountain West was trying to expand there, looking at all the schools that were just
throwing their name in the hat.
Both free throws are good. Bulldogs turn it over again. Here is a steal, a drive, and a finish. Sincere Malone with the steal, and the Bulldogs are trailing by 5. Nemhard the other way, driving with the left hand, gets around Ireland, passing the corner to Hickman. Takes the pass, drives, uses it for Huff in the paint. He throws it up and in. Ireland will walk it up the floor. Met at half court by Hickman. Uses a screen, dribbles to his right, passes over to Brown. Brown picks up his dribble, able to get it away to Malone. Malone lobs down low. Collins catches, kicks out. A three is on the way, and it won't go down. Almost had another gummy bear as Brown misses. Hickman brings it into the front court. Bulldogs trail by 3. Gives it up on the sideline, far side to Nembhard. Drives in the pick and roll. Leaves it for Greg. Ben lays it in. The Bulldogs cut the lead to 1, and Nicholls calls the timeout.
If we were crafty, we'd have the Haribo gummy bear of the game. Let's get on that, Huddy.
Oh,
what would they pay if they'd give us a free pack of gummy bears? Yes.
Oh, this is a 30-second timeout called by Nicholls.
I just bought some today. That's why I said it. I was like, oh, stocking stuffers. I like these too.
Oh, I love it. Bulldogs trail 20-19. We'll visit Spokane, home of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. This busy city along the roaring Spokane River Gorge has it all. Culinary, beer, wine, entertainment, and outdoor adventure. Whether you already live in the area or you're looking for a vacation, start planning adventures now. Go to visitspokane.com. Live like a Zag.
Most important thing about a gummy bear, just like a fruit snack, texture. Taste is secondary, but I would argue texture is the most important, right?
Yep.
Do you like ones that are a little bit softer or a little bit harder, right?
Yep.
Because it does matter, right? Then if you get a gummy bear stuck in your teeth, right? If you go the too soft, like dots, you're like, why am I eating these things? But if they're too hard, you're like, what the heck?
They've been sitting for 3 years, right?
Those are always the fun ones. You're like, dang it. Back to action.
Back to action as Nicholls has the ball leading by 1. There's a drive. A spin. Hickman bites on the shot fake. The up and under won't go for Ellis. I did everything but finish. Zags with another rebound. It's Nembhard up the right sideline. Screen from Gregg. Dribbles to his left. Passes to Hickman. Hickman into the paint with a dribble. Had it stripped away. And Nicholls is going to come away with another turnover. Into the front court is Ireland. There's a pass behind the play to Malone. Back for Ireland on the far sideline. Out top to Gray. Gray retreats just inside half court with the dribble. Gets a screen. Now the switch. Passes over right side. Ellis driving, spinning. Can't get up a shot on Stromer. 6 seconds to shoot. Gives it up to Ireland. Ireland trying to go to work on Huff. Gets up a jumper and sticks it. 22-19, 7.5 to play first half. Zags trailing. Here's Nembhard finding Huff, who beat everybody down the floor. And Braden come out and challenge that shot and just kept on running.
Yeah, it was a breakdown defensively for Nicholls. A lucky break for Gonzaga.
Ireland trying to lull Stromer to sleep and then fly by him. Kicks it out off the drive into the hands of Malone. Malone sticks the 3. Zags trailing 25-21 as we approach 7 minutes to play first half. Here's Gregg alone out top. His 3-pointer is off the mark. Rebound goes to Brown. And for Sincere Malone, his first made 3 of the season. Just his second attempt, it's given his team a 4-point advantage. Here's Ireland for 3. That one rims out. Zags catch a break there.
I thought that was in.
Hickman rebounds to Nembhard. Free throw line finds Huff down low. He lays it off the glass.
Great pass right there from Nembhard to Huff with the ball fake, and then a little floating pass over the top.
13th ranked Zags have trailed for the majority of this basketball game. Ireland bounces right side for Gray. Gives it up to Malone. Top of the key. Short pass to Ellis, getting his first start. Driving, getting around Huff. Can't finish with the left hand. Gregg rebounds, had it poked away, but got it back to Huff. Long pass up the floor in the far corner for Stromer. Gives it away to Nembhard. Extra pass in the corner. The 3 is no good. Huff with the rebound. The putback is good and a foul.
Good job by Huff on the weak side. Get that rebound. Aaron shot from Hickman. Lucky bounce.
Well, I almost thought, I want to see that rebound. I thought it hit the backboard.
It hit the side of the backboard.
Now, with that stoppage in play, we've got a timeout. The Zags the chance to go back on top with Braden Huff at the free throw line when we come back. 25-25 is our score. 5:57 to play first half. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
It's time for Home Team Rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card, the only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa Rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next-level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice! Find your card at iccu.com/GoZags on approved credit.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade.
But they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
Five minutes, 57 seconds to play in the first half here at the Kennel. 25-25 our score. 13th ranked Gonzaga and Nicholls all tied up with Braden Huff headed to the free throw line. Lag West Farm Credit is a financial cooperative that provides financing, crop insurance, and related services to farmers and ranchers across the West. From small family businesses to large operations, AgWest brings the experience and financial know-how to help you grow your best future. Thomas and Adam Morrison with you here. Mo, Zags have led for 1 minute and 16 seconds through the first 14 minutes. A little bit of a surprise here tonight.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Nicholls. They've had 10 more field goal attempts, 10 of 27, rate of 17. Plus 8 on the glass for us, but they've really flown around defensively and caused some troubles. We got 8 turnovers, so only 4 assists. I talked about keys to the game. We haven't struggled, but our assist numbers are down a little bit against Kentucky and UConn, so we were trying to get back to moving the ball and get the ball pinging around. Obviously, that has a little bit to do with shot making. But hats off to pretty good game plan so far. I know it's still first half, but they're flying around and playing pretty good basketball. Nicholls is.
Huff's free throw is all net. He will head to the bench with 13 first half points. Graham Ike checks back in. Zags back on top. 26-25 is our score. And we are third lead change of the first half. Mike Ajayi up off the bench. He's going to come back in as Nicholls brings ball in the front court with Ellis dribbling to his right, picks it up, looks down low, wide open for the two-handed flush is Kai Collins.
Coach Few's going to have a break the bottom of his shoes. He's stomping so hard over there. Just a complete breakdown defensively. Yikes.
Stromer, right sideline, out between the circles for Greg. He goes left side to Ike. They leave him open. He shoots the three and hits. Graham knocks down the three, and the Bulldogs go ahead 29-27.
It's our first 3 of the game.
0 for 5.
Yeah.
Colonels work it to Ellis between the circles, dribbling to his right. Pressured, pass deflected by Stromer. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Nicholls. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ben Gregg to the bench. Mike Ajayi checks back in. Ellis is going to inbound. Passes in the backcourt to Trey English, who's just returned for the Colonels. Dribbles to his left. 5 seconds to shoot. Fires a pass in the right corner. Gray trying to save it into the far corner and throws it out of bounds. Look out, row 3.
Fastball.
Yeah, that almost took somebody's head off over there.
Yikes.
All smiles, so that's good news. That would have hurt. Zags lead 29-27.
That's another good question. When's the last time you've been hit in the face with a ball of any sort? Right? I mean, how bad it hurts. Your nose starts you water and you're trying to look like you're crying, but it hurts. Ouch.
Colonel's back off into his zone. Zags bounce it on the far sideline to Stromer. Now out to Nemhard. Over the top, looks to EK. Graham into the paint. Leans in, comes up short with a shot. Long rebound is chased down by Ellis for Nicholls. Ellis up the right side in front of the GU bench with it. Passes in the corner. Gray has it there. Little jab step. Now tries to drive. Can't get around EK. Kick back out. Gray's calling for it again. He likes the mismatch with EK, but he's not going to get it. Instead, Ellis will dribble to the far side of the floor and give it up to Ike Cornish, who's seeing his first action of the game. Cornish back out to Ellis. Drives, can't get up a shot. Pass stolen by Nemhard. He's on the run. Leaves to Jai, trailing for the two-handed dunk. And the Bulldogs have their biggest lead of the first half. It's 31-27.
Good decision by Nemhard. He opted not to go for the tough layup and just hit the trailer for the easy dunk.
Jai scores his first bucket of the game. And this is the biggest lead for the Zags so far. They've trailed for the majority of this first half. Here's Ireland. Little dribble between the legs to a pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's no good. Stromer rebounds. Stromer into the front court with it. Leaves it for Jai behind the plate. Drive on the left hand. He has pounded to the ground. He turns and takes a look. And I think he's probably more shocked than anything. He probably want to get up and shove the guy, but he was so shocked that it happened. He's had a look of disbelief. Official timeout in Spokane, 31-27. Zags on top. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Living a healthy, happy life is built on a foundation of good habits, wholesome foods, plenty of sleep, regular exercise, and for women, a breast cancer risk assessment by age 25, and annual screening mammograms beginning at 40. Our convenient Spokane area locations make scheduling your mammogram easy. Schedule your exam today. Call 509-455-4455 or visit www.inlandimaging.com/appointments.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here at the Kennel, where it's been a little closer than a lot of people would have expected. The Zags have trailed by as many as 6, currently holding on to a 4-point lead, which is their biggest of the night with 3:25 to play in the first half. Braden Huff off the bench providing an offensive spark. 5 out of 6 from the field, Mo 3 of 3 from the free throw line to go along with his 4 rebounds. And one of the, about half of the Bulldogs in the plus minus, and he's one of them.
Yeah, good start for him. 13 points, 4 rebounds. Nice rhythm. Getting him low post touches.
Out of the timeout, Ajayi's going to shoot 2 free throws. Ajayi on the season, 72% at the line. Bulldogs have been a good free throw shooting team this year. Top 10 in the country. I was waiting for him to miss that.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Wait till he makes it, then you can say the stats.
33-27. Zags almost 81% from the line coming in, top 10 in college basketball. It looked like Ireland dribbled it off of Nolan Hickman's foot.
We should have Christian keep track starting when we conference play Huddy jinxes. Same way we get. We'll have an average and we'll get some data for everybody. Analytics.
There's a drive. Shot blocked from behind by Ajayi. It looked like Sincere Malone trying to get to the rim. Ajayi from behind blocks a shot out of bounds. 14 seconds to shoot. Usually try to be better than that, Mo. I'm a superstitious
I know.
guy. I usually don't.
Yeah, no. It's just we're
we do need to
deep
keep track
in
of it, though.
Analytics is a thing now, and so we might as well go all in on it.
Here's an inbound play to Malone again. Hands it off to the inbounder. 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's Ireland with the three-point line. Fires one hand, a pass right side for a three. Gray, too strong, long rebound. Chased down by Malone, who hands it off to Ireland. He bounces it down low. They work it back out for Gray. Gray gets a screen, dribbles into the left corner. Pass out top. Now they work it in the right corner. 6 seconds to shoot. It's Ireland faking the shot, drives, retreats, throws up left-handed hook, barely draws iron. Glass cleared by Ike. Gets it away to Nembhard. Nembhard gets a screen from Ike. Now gets another one. Ryan will pull up from the left wing, shoot a jumper, and knock it down. 35-27. Nembhard has 6. 2:25 to play first half. Zags are trying to separate here a little bit late in the first half. Ireland dribbling to his left. Passes on the sideline for three. That one won't go down. It's off the mark for Ike Cornish. Zags with another rebound. Nembhard into the front court with the dribble. Bounces for Ike, and a foul is going to go against Malone. Coach Sadler is saying, I don't think so. But
our favorite referee, Mr.
Yes.
Nixon.
Yes. Ike will step to the line. Foul on Malone is first. Graham's free throw is good.
How are we up 9? We played very good. Right?
Yeah. BK makes the second. How are we up 10? 37-27. Gonzaga has scored 11 straight points. That's how over the last 3 minutes and 22 seconds. This team shoots about 41% from the field. They have struggled here in the first half, although they've led for the majority of the first 20 minutes. Work it to Cornish, right side. That three won't go down. Rebound fought for. Ike controls it to Hickman. Now Nembhard. Nembhard on the run. Slowed down. Bounces for Ike. Running the floor. Graham lays it up and in. A whistle and a foul.
Great lead pass from Nembhard. Waited till Ike got in the frame on the late break and threw a spinning bounce pass. Led him in stride. That was beautiful.
Great look from Nembhard. Zags starting to look like the Zags here a little bit. 90 seconds to play in the first half. Ike's free throw is good. Front rim looked like it might not make it, but got the roll, and it's a 13-point Gonzaga advantage. Ireland just inside half court with the dribble, gets a screen, picks it up, pass back left side. Ball is stripped away. Nicholls comes away with it. It was Malone who lost it and got it back. Pass back out to Ireland, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ireland between the circles, defended by Ajayi. Retreats and calls for a screen. Gets from Collins, dribbles to his left, now defended by Ike. Fakes the jumper, little step back, Jay. He hits it over Ike.
That's a tough player. He's a good player. Step back with a hezzy baseline side. That was a good move.
40-29 is the Bulldogs lead. Ireland has 8 points. Here's Ike, spin into the baseline from the right wing. Double team comes, kick out to Nembhard. Fakes the pass, left wide open, shoots the three, and knocks it down. Zags 43, Colonels 29.
Good kick out by Ike. Tried to go up, but recognized the double team, sprayed it out to his shooter.
Nembhard now with 9 first half points. Nicholls with the ball. Gray just dribbling down the clock between the circles. Picks it up. Short pass over to Cornish. Cornish's pass stolen by Nembhard. Nembhard bounces for Stromer, and it's stolen away by Cornish, who got back into the play. Breaking the other way is Ireland for three from the right side. That is a brick. Rebound off the glass. Hickman gives it up to Nembhard. He's into the front court. 8 seconds to play in the first half. Nemhard to the baseline with a dribble, pushed off balance, gives it up to Ike, back out to Nemhard. 1 second to shoot it, he does, and it's off the mark. Halftime in Spokane. The Bulldogs got off to a slow start, but got things working there in the last 4 minutes of the half. And the Bulldogs will take a 43-29 lead into the locker room. We've got a timeout. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Sports. When it comes to insurance, how hard does your team really work for you? At Marsh McLennan Agency, we do the shopping for the right insurance carrier, ensuring you get the right coverage tailored to your needs. Our local experts are dedicated to providing personalized service backed by the resources of Marsh, the global leader in insurance. Visit MMANorthwest.com and get started on finding a better insurance coverage for you. Go Zags!
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service, and that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Numerica Credit Union Halftime Show. Numerica Credit Union, life moves, live well, federally insured by NCUA. We'll bring you stats and analysis from the first 20 minutes, as well as a look at scores from around the nation. Now let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
Back at the Kennel, where the Bulldogs have extended the lead to 14. It's 43-29, but it took the Bulldogs a little while to get things going here, playing from behind for the majority of the first half. Gonzaga looking to Braden Huff for a spark off the bench, and he delivers. Greg rebounds, had it poked away, but got it back to Huff. Long pass up the floor in the far corner for Stromer. Gives it away to Nemhard. Extra pass in the corner. The three is no good. Huff with the rebound. The putback is good and a foul. Well, Braden was really good coming off the bench, providing a spark for junior.
Yeah, 5 of 6, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 13 points.
Zags would tie things up at 25 as Braden completes the three-point play. Gonzaga taking the lead for good in the first half. Graham Ike left alone at the three-point line. Right sideline, out between the circles for Greg. He goes left side to Ike. They leave him open. He shoots the three and hits. Graham knocks down the three, and the Bulldogs go ahead 29-27. I know that one was from the three-point line, but Mo, you look at the work done by Graham and Braden, and man, that's a lot of Gonzaga's points coming from the two interiors.
25. Graham Ike started off slow, but has done a nice job to be productive. 3 of 5 from the field, makes that 3, 5 of 5. 12 points.
So the Bulldogs took the lead there, our 5th lead change of the first half, and Gonzaga would lead for the rest of the half. That lead continues to grow as Ryan Nemhard is 3rd in scoring for the Bulldogs with 9 points. Double team comes, kick out to Nemhard. Fakes the pass, left wide open, shoots the three, and knocks it down. Zags 43, Colonels 29.
Good kick out by Ike. Tried to go up, but recognized the double team, sprayed it out to a shooter.
Gonzaga trailed 26-25 with 5:56 to play in the first half. The Bulldogs ended the half on an 18-4 run. They would hit 5 of 7 shots, 2 out of 9 for the Colonels as the Zags flipped the script. And Mo, look at that. First half, Gonzaga leads for less than 7 minutes. The Colonels led for 11 minutes and 25 seconds.
Yeah, it was a slow start. Credit to Nicholls. They had great energy, just couldn't make shots down the stretch, and our guys finally started putting the ball in the cup.
Zags lead it 43-29. We're going to take a break in Spokane. Christian Heimel standing by in our Learfield, North Carolina studios with our halftime show score update. Back after this, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
This great call in Gonzaga history is presented by T-Mobile. December 8th, 2019, facing off against the top 25 Washington team in Seattle, Killian Tilly launched a game-clinching 30-foot three-pointer late in the second half to defeat Washington 83-76.
7 seconds to shoot. Screen from Petrosev. Ayai gives up to Tilly. He catches and shoots a deep three. Good! Killian Tilly with a shot clock winding down pushes the lead to 5.
Head to T-Mobile.com for a great deal on the iPhone 16 Pro.
Time for a check of the scores around the WCC and around the nation. Let's go to the network studios.
14-point halftime lead for Gonzaga after they trailed by as many as 6 in the first half, 43-29 over Nicholls. Christian Heimel inside the Learfield Network studios with your halftime show scoreboard update. 6 other West Coast Conference teams on the docket tonight, 4 of them being at home. One of the few road teams, San Francisco, they're traveling to Illinois to take on the Bradley Braves. That game in its final stages, 3.5 minutes to play in regulation. Bradley leading at 55-47. A quartet of contests gets going in just a few minutes at the top of the hour. Portland welcomes in Cal State Bakersfield to the Chiles Center. Pacific plays host to Portland State. In Santa Clara, the Broncos take on Kennesaw State at the Levy Center, and Loyola Marymount hosts UC Santa Barbara. Lastly, in the league at 8 p.m., Washington State heads west to Seattle to take on Washington at Alaska Airlines Arena. It's been Upset Alert Wednesday across the country with a number of ranked teams in danger of falling to unranked squads. Gonzaga's most recent opponent, the 11th-ranked UConn Huskies, taken to overtime at home by Xavier, but the Huskies survive thanks to Terrace Reed Jr.
Ball guarded by Conwell. Gives to Reed at the high post right. Reed spins and hands to McNeely. McNeely drives to the basket. Deals to Reed. Reed put it up and in. What a catch. What a finish. The big man roaring.
Mike Crispino with the call on UConn Sports Network. Reed finishes with 20 points, 13 rebounds as the Huskies win it 94-89 in overtime. 21st-ranked Memphis trailed by 9 at halftime on the road at Virginia. Tigers start the second half on a 20-9 run thanks to P.J. Haggerty.
To it. Hunter, quick pass over to Rogers. Rogers directs traffic with 9 on the shot clock. In and out of the hands of Haggerty. He gets it back with 6. Haggerty doubled up with 4. Haggerty 3 straight away with a hand in his face, and he buries it.
Man, what a big shot there. One of the few threes he's hit all night long.
Jeff Brightwell with the call from Learfield. Haggerty with 21 of his 27 points in the second half. Memphis holds off the Cavaliers for a slim 64-62 win. Seemingly immune to the potential home loss, number 15 Houston. They're zipping past Toledo right now, 78-40, 3.5 minutes to go in the second half. At halftime in North Dakota, 6th-ranked Alabama taking on the Fighting Hawks at the Sioux Center, 38-35. North Dakota leading the Tide at the break. And at halftime, number 9 Marquette in their biggest opener hosting Butler, 35-32 in favor of the Bulldogs. One matchup of top 25 teams taking place tonight. It's in Charlotte as part of the Jumpman Invitational. 14th-ranked Oklahoma, number 24 Michigan doing battle in the Queen City. A minute and a half to go in the first half. Wolverines lead at 39-32. One last note in the world of college athletics, in case you haven't heard it yet, just 2 days after Dave Clawson resigned as the head coach at Wake Forest, the Demon Deacons have found their new man, and he's coming from the Pacific Northwest. Former Washington State head football coach Jake Dickert will be taking his talents to Winston-Salem following his 3rd full season with the Cougars. Since taking over midway through the 2021 season, Dickert was 23-20 at Wazoo, started this year 8-1 before dropping their final 3 games of the season. With your scoreboard update, I'm Christian Heimel. 13th-ranked Zags using a late run to overtake Nicholls. GU leads at 43-29 at the break. More halftime coverage coming your way after this. You'll see the Gonzaga men's basketball from Learfield.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back at the Kennel. Time to take a look at our first half statistics. The Zags with an 18-4 run to end the first half. Rally past Nicholls for a 43-29 lead individually for the Bulldogs. Braden Huff off the bench leads Gonzaga 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. He played just 9.5 minutes to get to his 13 points. Graham Ike, after a slow start, 3 of 5 from the field, made all 5 of his free throws. He has 12, so the Bulldogs, two big men, combined for 25 points on an 8 of 11 shooting in the first half. They combined to make all 8 of their free throws. Mo, that's pretty good. And there was no broadcaster jinx for me on those guys because they were perfect from the line.
Good job, Huddy. Just doing the Lord's work everywhere.
Yes, I am. Ryan Nemhard, 9 points. He played all 20 minutes in the first half. He was 2 out of 3 from the field, made all 4 of his free throws. 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals for the senior point guard. The rest of the scoring for the Zags, it drops off from there. Mike Ajayi had 4 points on 1 of 3 shooting from the field. Nolan Hickman is 1 out of 2 for 2 points. Ben Gregg also 1 of 2 from the field. He scored 2 points. And then Khalif Battle picked up 2 early fouls, played just 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the first half. He was 0 for 1 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, as he had 1 point. Gonzaga is a team pretty efficient, 13 out of 24 for 54%. The Zags were 2 out of 8 from behind the three-point line, 15 of 16 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, for Nicholls, the leading scorer is Byron Ireland. He scored 8 points on 4 of 12 shooting from the field. I told you coming in the last 7 games that he's played in, he's had at least 10 field goal attempts, so he got to 12 in the first half here, 4 out of 12 for 8 points. Also had a couple assists, a couple of turnovers, and 4 steals for the Colonels. 6 points from Mekhi Collins in today's game, and then 5 each from Malone and Brown. Nicholls shoots 12 out of 36. They were 33%, just 3 out of 13 shooting threes. They made both of their free throw attempts. Zags go plus 10 on the glass in the first half, 22-12, as the Gonzaga dominates there. Maybe the number that jumps out at you the most, and why the Zags trailed for 11 and a half minutes of the first half. 8 assists against 9 turnovers for the Bulldogs. Mo.
Yeah, really started sloppy. I think we were 0-5 at one point to start the game. So really sloppy, but in that last 8 minutes of the first half, did a better job of focusing in and delivering the ball in the right places and scoring it.
The Zags score 18 in the final 22 points in the first half to race past the Colonels. 43-29 is our halftime score. Second half action coming your way right after this timeout. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Roast beef and melty Swiss cheese and a toasted Italian roll and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service, and that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
Ready for the second half here in Spokane. Let's take 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield. Ike, Battle, Ajayi, Nemhard, and Hickman coming out of the locker room for the Zags. And they will be the openers in the second half. And for Nicholls, they've got the basketball. It'll be Ireland who brings it into the front court. Gives it up to Gray, right back to Ireland. Gets a screen out top from Collins. Dribbles into the right corner and then throws it to his head coach at half court.
That was weird decision right there.
Yeah.
Nobody near it.
Not at all. 6 turnover on Nicholls. Nemhard will walk it across half court. Zags moving left to right in the second half. Bounce to Ajayi. Quick pass over on the left sideline to Hickman. Picks up his dribble. Looks to Ajayi in the paint. Power dribble. Spins. Fades. Comes up short. Rebound goes to Collins. Gray walks it across half court. Bulldogs kept him in check in the first half. Just 3 points for a guy who averages 11.5 a game. And here's the three. It's knocked down by Ireland. He's going to get his shots up. Knocks that one down and is into double figures with 11. Zags lead 43-32. There's a whistle. And the foul, it's going to go against Ellis. Ellis whistled for the personal. It'll be his second of the night. We didn't see much of West in the first half after he picked up 2 quick fouls. They're starting front court guys. Ike sets a screen for Nemhard's return to action. Alley-oop. Nemhard to Ike. He throws it down. Bulldogs lead. It's 45-32.
Two-man game right there. Get the dunk.
Here's a pass from Gray down low. They work it in the right corner to West. West dribbles away from pressure. Trying to drive the left hand. Kicks it back out. Ellis thought about a three. Pulled it down. Said gives it up to Gray. Deep three for Gray from the right side. Wouldn't go down. Bulldogs catch a break, grabbing that rebound there as Collins couldn't secure it. And then it'll be a foul call, fighting through the screen. Ireland whistled for the personal. That's number 2 on the leading scorer for the Colonels. Battle will inbound from where the Kennel Club normally is on the far side of the floor. Students out for about a month. Passes into Nemhard, gets a screen from Ike, dribbles to his right, throws it back to Graham, who catches, scores it off the glass. Back to back, Nemhard to Ike, and the Zags have their biggest lead of the game. 47-32. Here's a drive by Ellis, kicks it left side. There's a drive and a lot of contact and no foul. It's a shot by West was off the mark. Ajayi the other way. Leaves it for Nemhard. He's open. He shoots. And he sticks the three-point shot.
Insult to injury. Graham Ike hammered.
Yes.
The boss play. He hammered that kid, man. Holy smokes.
There's a drive by Gray on the baseline. That shot won't go down. Gray hits the deck. No whistle, and it'll stay with the Colonels.
It's nice to be back home. Graham definitely fouled, right, Huddy?
Yes.
He dropped his arm.
Yes.
All right.
18-point lead. Gray will inbound to West. West driving with the left, gets all the way to the rim, and there.
They call that. And one. That's a makeup. That is. They probably like, all right, coach, shut up. We're going to give you one.
Exactly. Now the foul's going to go against Battle. Caleb asking what he did, and
Mr. Nixon again with the sarcastic remark. You hit him in the face, and then he rolls his eyes and turns like, oh my God, how dare you ask me a question? It's funny, I deal with those type of refs at the AU level. Like, you're not even good. Like, at least be good if you're going to have an attitude.
Well, Nemhard turns it over for the third time tonight. Nicholls comes away with it. Here's Ireland at three-point line, left side. Zags lead by 16. Ireland dribbling to his left, now back to his right, gets to about 12 feet, can't get up a shot. Lobs it over to West. West backing down Nemhard. He's got the mismatch, and Ryan's going to be called for the personal. They'll get him on a hold. Nemhard's first personal foul of the evening. Ireland will inbound from the baseline, near side of the floor. Lobs it in free throw line to West. West trying to drive on Ike, gets around Graham. No whistle, misses the shot, and here come the Bulldogs. Ajayi on the run, lost the handle, and it's going to be Nicholls basketball. Gray brings the ball up the floor. Pass over the top on the pick and roll, gathered by Collins. Had it blocked. There's a whistle, and you don't like that one, but if you're...
That was Graham got him, yeah. You hear the slap.
Ike, Ajayi was also there. Yeah, but it was Ike. I think Ajayi ripped the ball away from Collins, but Graham with the foul. Kai Collins misses the first free throw and misses badly. He'll shoot one more. And the second one was good. 1 out of 2. Little pressure in the backcourt. Nemhard breaks it with a pass to Nolan Hickman. Hickman has it out top. Driving. Flips to Nemhard. Leaves it for Ike. Ike having a nice start to the second half. Give Graham 18 points. 6 of those have come here in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Left side of the floor, Gray has it. Pass out, right side, deep. 3 for Ireland. He rattles it in.
Set shot, the YMCA old man set shot. That was nice.
The other way, Battle looks to answer, and that 3 is way off the mark. Zags lead is 52-38. Ireland in the front court of it has 14 points now. He's knocked down a couple of threes here in the second half. Defended by Ike. Passes right side. Gets it back. Shoots a 3 over Ike. That won't go down. Battle flies in to secure the rebound for Gonzaga. Pass it to the right side to Ajayi. Flip over the top for Ike. Double team comes. Graham dribbles away from it. Pass out to Battle. Extra pass Nemhard. Fakes a jump shot. Drives. Leaves it down low. Ike's shot is off the mark. Rebound to Ellis. 2-on-2. Ellis, little Euro step, gets to the rim and scores.
Ah, great Euro step through right there in transition. Splits the defenders. Great take.
52-40. Ajayi step back 3 from the left side. That won't go down. Ireland with the rebound. Long pass up the floor. Ajayi gets back there and takes it away from West. Bulldogs 4-on-4. Nemhard leans in, flips it off the glass and in. Coach Sadler wanted a travel call. Instead, Nemhard's got 14.
Nice step through. Beautiful play.
54-40. 5 minutes gone by, second half. Gray dribbling between the circles. That's a screen out top from Collins. Switches from the left hand to the right and hits the little teardrop. 54-42. Nemhard on the right sideline. Dribbles into the paint. Bounces it for Ike. Graham. Low block right side. Double team comes to Nemhard. Kick out to Hickman. Straightaway three. Good for Nolan Hickman. 5 points for Hickman. The Bulldogs lead is 57-42.
Nemhard's 9th assist. Go along with 14 points.
Gray dribbling to his left. Double team comes. Gets it away to Ireland. Pass in left corner. Knocked away by Ajayi. Nice hustle play for Mike Ajayi. Brings us to a timeout. It'll be Colonel's basketball when we return. 57-42. Zags on top. 14-11 to play in our basketball game. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Santa, is that you?
Oh, in the flesh.
Is that a new sled? It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, it is. I'm delivering Northern Quest gift cards this year. Good for dining, shopping, spa treatments, fine cigars, you name it. They pack so much fun into such a small package, I downsized to this. It gets way better mileage. Besides, hey, it's not the size of the sled that counts, am I right, huh?
Get your holiday gift cards today at northernquest.com.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Gonzaga 57, Nicholls 42, 14-11 playing our basketball game here at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Multi-care partners locally to support communities in the ways they need it most. That's why we're proud to serve as the official healthcare system of the Gonzaga Bulldogs, providing care to our hometown team and to the community. Because healthy communities need more than health care. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you. The Zags big men are taking care of business here tonight. Graham Ike, Brayden Huff have combined for 31 of the Bulldogs' 57 points. And as Mo mentioned earlier, Ryan Nemhard closing in on his 5th double-double this season.
Yeah, 11 of 15 overall for the two bigs, as you mentioned. And then Nemhard having a terrific game, 4 of 5, 14 and 9, like you said, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 threes as well. So great game for him. And yeah, you probably think they're going to stay in maybe one more media timeout if it gets extended. If it stays in this range, they'll keep his main guys in. And we've talked about this in the past season, especially when I first started doing this. Our teams, we'd be like, hey, guys, let's stay up about 11 to 15 so they can't take us out. We'll get, instead of getting 17, I'm going to get to 24 real quick. Adam had a really good game. Yeah, I got the 6 free throws at the end when they're trying to foul. Yeah. Secrets of the trade, man.
Ireland inbounds as we return to action here at the Kennel. There's a drive and a kick out to Ireland. He's already made a couple of threes. Fakes this time, drives with the left, switches to the right and banks it in.
Good player.
He's had some highlight reel plays here tonight in Spokane. Nemhard on the drive, gets all the way to the rim, throws it up, couldn't finish. Huff with the rebound, almost had it stripped away. Kicks it out to Stromer. His 3 is good. Brayden Huff keeps it alive, and then Stromer knocks down the 3 for a 60-44 lead.
Good job by Huff battling to get that extra rebound.
Huff, Stromer, and Craig all check in for the Bulldogs for the first time here in the second half. Hickman and Nemhard still on the floor. Right side, it's Ellis. Gives it up to Gray. 3-point line left side, pass in the corner. There's drive out of the corner for Brown coming off the bench. Throws that one up. Wouldn't go down. Goes back up again. Greg blocks it, and then Hickman Can't secure it. He loses the handle, and he's holding that shoulder that has bothered him from time to time.
Ouch. Did you ever have shoulder issues when you were playing tennis?
I did.
It's the worst, man.
It is the worst. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And they get it in to Collins, gets up a shot and scores it. Yeah, they are the worst. 60-46. Huff running the floor, has the pass stolen away, and then it's going to, I believe, stay with the Zags. Collins with a good hustle play, tried to throw the ball off of Braden Huff as he was falling out of bounds, and the ball stayed inbounds, and Collins touched it. He was on the wrong side of the baseline, so it's going to be a Gonzaga possession here with 26 seconds on the shot clock, 13:02 to play in the game. The Bulldogs up by 14. The worst part about it, Mo, is the shoulder pains that you still have. They get worse
I
as
still
you get
get
older.
them too. Yeah, I have one from playing days, and every time I lift it something weird, it re-aggravates it. It sucks.
Nemhard refuses to screen. Huff bounces it back to Braden. Hop step into the paint, gets the defender in the air, and lays it in for 2 more. Braden's first bucket of the second half. Give him 15 on the night.
Score that as an assist. Let's see. I think it should have been one. Nope. Interesting.
Gray bounces to Ireland in front of the Colonel's bench. Dribbles back out top, passes back to Gray. Left side 3 is good. Well, they struggled shooting the 3 in the first half, but knocked down a handful of them here in the second. There's a whistle.
For player or something. Oh, they did get him assist. So double for Nemhard. I was going to say that. Got to give it to him. Huh?
Gray is having words with Dusty Stromer as he heads off the floor.
He might have clipped him when he made that 3 and didn't allow him to land. I talk about it all the time. It's one of the most dangerous plays in basketball, not be able to have a free landing zone.
So Gray checks out. Zags have the ball. Hickman between the circles to Nemhard. Ryan picks up his dribble. Pass back over left side to Hickman. Top of the key to Gray. For Hickman again. Hickman refuses to screen. Drives. Beautiful look in the paint to Huff.
Excellent job. He was going to pull up for the jumper. Dumps it off to his teammate for the layup.
Ireland looking down low. Shot up and in. Boy, West just a power move. Went right through Ben Gregg to cut the lead to 13. 11 and a half to play in the basketball game. Zags trailed for more than 11 minutes in the first half before rallying to take the lead. Here's Nemhard on the drive. Pass out right side intended for Gregg, and he throws it out of bounds. And with that, we have an official timeout on the floor. Zags 64, Nicholls 51. 11:23 to play in our basketball game here at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Back after this, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you'll get to delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
Gonzaga 64, Nicholls 51, 11:23 to play in our basketball game here tonight. One more game left before Christmas break. The Zags host Bucknell on Saturday evening. Well, the Zags return to the Spokane Arena for the second time this season for the return of the CCF Classic, benefiting the Community Cancer Fund. The Zags take on the Portland Pilots for a WCC matchup on January the 2nd. Additional information can be found at ccfclassic.com. Zags big men continue to dominate this basketball game. Ike has 18, Huff with 17. Ryan Nemhard does indeed have that double-double, 14 points, 10 assists, his fifth double-double of the year. And Nicholls will have the ball out of the timeout. And here comes Ireland into the front court. Zags going to play a little zone here. There's a left-handed drive and a miss. Rebounds for West. Put back, partially blocked. Ball is loose. Ben Gregg dives on it. Somebody goes over his head. And yeah, that looked like a smart little bit. Sincere Malone, who when he called for the foul, helps Ben up off the deck. It was nothing intentional at all. It's two guys scrambled for the ball, but Ben was folded forward.
Yeah, squished.
He's okay. Well, inbounds for Nemhard. Hickman, briefly, back to Nemhard. Retreats from the pressure of Ellis. Pass right side, Stromer looks down low where he's got Braden Huff. Fakes right, spins left, shoots, and scores. 66-51, 19 now for Huff. Here's a skip pass into the left corner. A three is on the way, and that's good. All net for Ellis. 66-54. Still a lot of ball to play here. 10.5 to go. Gregg gets it away to Nemhard. Ryan drives. He is fouled. Ellis got a piece of it. Nicholls in the first half, 3 out of 13 shooting threes. They have gone 4 for 6 here in the second half.
Yeah, but some late closeouts from our guys. Nicholls State. Oh, my bad. Nicholls has made us pay.
Nemhard gets it in. Left corner to Hickman. Underhanded flip. Out to Huff. Pass right side to Nemhard. Nemhard dribbles out top. Picks it up. Leaves it for Huff. Double team comes. Craig catches. Goes up for the shot, and he's fouled. Ben's going to shoot 2 free throws. I believe that was Ireland who was behind Ben, and it looked like a defensive back. He had his arm wrapped completely around his waist.
He should have called it on the pass, but good for Ben that let him wait and catch it, then go up for the shot. But he had him wrapped up.
Ben makes the first free throw. And Gray will check back in. Ben makes both free throws. Zags bigs dominating. The Zags also shooting magnificently from the free throw line. They've made 17 free throws here. Zags back off into the zone again. Ireland dribbling out top with it. Pass right side to Gray. Gray gets a screen, skips it back left side. Ireland. 8 seconds to shoot. Pass out top. Gray from the A in Gonzaga. It's off the mark. Hickman ends up on the deck. Zags with the rebound. Nemhard away to Hickman, who's into the front court. Bounces for Huff. Huff spins to the baseline. A low block left side. Pass in the corner. Stromer. He drives. A one-hander up and in. Stromer gives the Bulldogs a 16-point lead.
Good shot fake and pull up right there from Stromer in the paint.
Dusty has 5. Zags still playing the zone. Here's a drive baseline by Ireland. Gets to the rim. Too strong. Ball is loose. Not anymore. Huff comes away with it. Now Hickman up the right side. Hickman, no look to Gregg, who gets his way through the defense with an easy lay-in. Zags tie their biggest lead of the game. They're up by 18.
Good play by Hickman. Late trail. Uses his eyes to freeze the defense a little bit. Zags rolling here.
Timeout called by Nicholls head coach Tavon Sadler. And we'll take it with them. Exactly 9 minutes to play at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Gonzaga 72, Nicholls 54. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
(72-54), Gonzaga leads Nicholls, tying its biggest lead of the game. Exactly 9 minutes to play here in the kennel. Gonzaga basketball brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here today. The Bulldogs' big men continue to dominate this game, 37 for Ike and Huff. Meanwhile, 16 points scored by Byron Ireland. He's taken 17 shots. But it's been much more efficient here in the second half. And he's played pretty well, Mo, and this team that seems pretty well connected and push the Bulldogs pretty good here.
Yeah, it's a fun team to watch, honestly, and they play the right style. You can tell that they've had some success in the last, 5 years, when 20-plus games were in their conference championship last year. It's a good program.
Thanks playing that zone again. Here's a pass on the right side to West. Driving on Huff. Shot up, won't go, but a foul is going to go against Brayton. And it's his first of the game. And we'll send Jamal West to the free throw line. West, a preseason first team All Southland Conference pick. Was a second teamer last year. Bulldogs done a pretty good job on him. He's got 6 points. 2 free throws coming. The first one is all net. Second one is also good. 72-56. Nemhard brings up the floor. Ireland with him. Gets across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. And, boy, a lot of contact out there. Ben Craig with a two-hand shove. Here's a beautiful look. Hickman to Nemhard. Wow. Nolan with a couple of really nice passes tonight. 74-56. Gray out top with it. Picks up his dribble. Pass in the right corner to Ireland. Back out to Gray. Left side skip for a three. That one won't go down. The miss for Malone, and Gonzaga comes away with it. Malone made his first three of the season earlier in the game. Way off the mark that time as Hickman bounces to Huff. Huff backing down the defender West. Gets into the paint. Fakes right. Spins back to his left and scores 2 more. Braden has 21 points tonight. Lead is up to 20. Biggest of the game for the Bulldogs.
9 of 10 from the field. It's pretty good.
Right side, it's Brown who's just checked back in. They work it back left to Gray. Zags still playing that zone defense. Seen it for about 7 or 8 possessions here. West now trying to back Huff down. Gets him into the paint. Spins a couple times, forces a fadeaway. Won't go down. Greg with a rebound. Stromer weaving his way through traffic. Bounces to Greg in the paint. Pass got through, but a whistle and a foul. Ireland went for the steal. West was there as well. It'll be West who's whistled for his 3rd personal foul. Braden Huff has tied his season high with 21 points as he and the Zags lead 76-56 with 7:17 to play at the Kennel. We've got a timeout on the floor. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
This great call in Gonzaga history is presented by T-Mobile. November 27, 2016. In the finals of the Advocare Invitational, Gonzaga guard Nigel Williams gosport in 18 critical points, hitting a game-sealing second-half three to give the Bulldogs a 73-71 win.
Extra pass, right corner. Silas Wilson for 3. That one's off the mark. Nelson chases down the rebound. Out top to Williams. Goss. His 3 is good. Nigel is still perfect from long range, and he ends the Iowa State 15-0 run.
Head to T-Mobile.com for a great deal on the iPhone 16 Pro.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Well, hey, Zag fans, with the Xfinity 10G network, get the fastest internet with faster speeds rolling out every day. Enjoy a reliable connection so everyone can be online at once, even during peak hours. Introducing the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here at the Kennel. Zags played at home for the first time in 29 days. They have a 76-56 lead with 7:17 to play. How about the Bulldogs offensively here, Mo, in the second half? 14 out of 19 from the field. The majority of that's been obviously the inside work of Ike and Huff, but 74%, not too shabby after shooting 54 in the first half.
A lot of layups.
And there's another one right on the rim. The inbound play. Nemhard found Stromer, lost the handle, got it back, and laid it in, 78-56. Ireland, beautiful, no look down low. Here's a spin, a hook, and a score. And Mekhi Collins.
He's had a nice game. 11 points, Collins.
Yep. Inside the Huff, double team comes, kicks it out for a left side 3, and that's good for Dusty Stromer. Dusty's in a double figures with 10 back-to-back Gonzaga buckets for the sophomore, 81-58. Here's a 3. Gray looks to answer. It's off the mark. Greg rebounds. Gray and Stromer have been talking a little bit. Dusty made that one, said something to Gray, and then he tried to answer from deep, and it was a little bit too strong. Nemhard bounces to Greg. Tries to get around Gray. Can't double team. Comes. Ben gets smacked in the face and gets the whistle. Ellis going to be whistled for the personal foul coming over on the help.
Who is the best Ellis NBA player, Dale or LaFonso?
I will say this. LaFonso Ellis is the nicest person I have met in this industry, and maybe one of the nicest people.
Yeah, he actually he's good. He's a good analyst too. Yeah,
good analyst. He's so nice, so kind, great guy. I watched him play when he was in Denver.
Yeah.
After Notre Dame, I lived in Colorado at the time, went to school there. Loved watching him play, but Ben misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Boy, Dale could shoot it.
Yeah, Dale Ellis could play. They're both good.
Yep. And Dale could really shoot it. Ireland picks up the dribble to Gray out top, pass left side. Here's a drive by Brown. And they work it back to Brown in the corner, who shoots a 3, and that is good. 81-61. Braden Huff beats everybody down the floor. A little miscommunication there. And Braden Huff has a new career high. 23 points and Nolan Hickman found Braden. Bulldogs up by 22. Looks like Gray stepped out of bounds. He'll turn it over. Zags have the ball back. Huff with a new career high, 23 points. Zags leading by 22. 5.5 to play. Nemhard gets a screen from Huff, dribbles to his right, pull-up jumper from the right wing, won't go down, an air ball. Nemhard wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Here comes Nicholls the other way. A whistle, a foul is going to go against the Bulldogs as Jamal West went right at Dusty Stromer, who picked up his second personal foul. The Zags by 22. 5:19 to play. West is going to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw for West is all net. Funny, Mo, you can see pieces with this team. They're picked to finish third in their league. And West has been a pretty good player. He's had the best game here against the Zags. He's averaging 10.5 a game.
Yeah, this is a good club. Honestly, play hard, ball pings. The actions aren't bad. Like the kid Zero, Collins inside, the athlete, right? And nice little jump hooks. It's a good ball club. You can see why they picked third in the Southland.
Here is a hook shot up and in for Braden Huff. Give him 2 more. Back to the defender, down, spin into the baseline, 85-63. Bray for 3 from the right side. That one is good.
I got 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah. Hickman dribbles away from pressure. Will shoot a 3-point shot and rattle that one home. And just kind of retreated. Nobody stepped in his way. Left wide open. Nolan makes it 88-66. 4.5 to play. Brown has it left side of the floor. Pass right side, another 3. This one for Ireland. That one won't go down. Weak side rebound goes to Hickman. Pass over to the left sideline, and Nemhard, who's across half court, bounces to Greg, top of the key, hand back to the point guard. Nemhard, his 5th double-double this season, pass away to Hickman. Hickman in front of the GU bench, gets a screen from Greg, driving, loses the handle, and Gray comes away with it. Gray pass. There's a drive, a whistle, a foul on the ground. Jamal West draws the personal on Ben Gregg, and we have our final official timeout of the night. 3:59 to play. Zags lead at 88-66 is our final score. If you're looking for, or is our score with 3:59 to play, if you're looking for an all-star lineup of sporty all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, make the smart play and head on out to Cal. We're back right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe 4th row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates, not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade.
But they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
It's time for Home Team Rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card, the only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa Rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next-level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice! Find your card at iccu.com/GoZags on approved credit.
At Zags fans versus Coug fans in Northern Quest Winning Colors Challenge. Get your Gonzaga Campus Rewards card and play for the Zags. The fan base with most points wins $10,000 for the program. Details at northernquest.com. How about this for efficiency? The Zags have made 13 of their last 14 shots. They're shooting 76% in the second half, shooting 65% on the game. And they've just kind of held Nicholls at bay. I think, Mo, the only thing, if you're nitpicking for the Zags a little bit here in the second half, the three-point defense,
whatever.
Up 6 threes. But you've gotten this lead up to 16-18 and kind of kept it there. The biggest lead's been 23 points.
Yeah, I mean, some of those have been some deep threes, and we're playing that zone that we don't use very often, but the smart in a game like this, work on it, right? Instead of just going against your walk-ons or whatever, and so they've made some good shots. This is a good club, man. They got some talent, and like I said, they play hard. That's always what I'm looking for. And I know it sounds funny, but like, are you connected as a group? Even if you're getting probably a game, you know you're going to get beat, but are you competing all the time? And if you have that baseline as a club, you're like, yeah, you can go win 20, 25 games in your conference. It's pretty good hoops, you know what I mean?
Jamal West Jr. missed the jump shot, and then Ben Gregg trying to poke the rebound away from Makai Collins. His whistle for a personal. And he sends Collins to the free throw line. Front end of 1-1. Collins 11 points. Make it 12.
How'd that go in?
Yeah, I don't know. He almost had a gummy bear in the free throw.
Have we had a gummy bear free throw? I don't think we've ever had one.
Yeah, that one is no good. 1 out of 2. 88-67, Zags on top. Khalif Battle, Graham Ike back on the floor. And we've got a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Collins as he stood up Graham Ike at the top of the key and was whistled for the personal. Number 2 on Collins. Both teams in the bonus. One more game for the Bulldogs before Christmas break. It'll come up Saturday night. Ike makes the first.
Where's Bucknell from?
They are Pennsylvania, right?
Pennsylvania.
Patriot League, yep. Ike makes both free throws.
I spent 15 straight days in Pennsylvania this summer in Amish country in Hamilton, Ohio. Yeah, it's not a bad place, honestly. It's just hot, humid.
Gray dribbles to his right, pass back out top for a 3. It is off the back iron, no good for West. Zags rebound, Ike has it.
It's a cool campus. It's Miami of Ohio. Went there to shoot around with my daughter, and cool brick building. You know, just the feel it was nice. It's cool.
Nemhard drives, gets all the way to the rim, and lays it in for 2 more. 92-67.
I was waiting to see if Wally Zerbiak was there.
There you go.
Remember that run he had in the tournament?
Right side 3 for Gray. That's another deep one that's good. 92-70. Emmanuel Innocente gets ready to check in, and now Coach Few will send June Zuckio and Joe Few to the bench, or to the scores table, excuse me. Hickman shoots a 3 from the left side, and that one's good. Well, Nolan Hickman all of a sudden into double figures.
That's nice. Needed that.
3-pointer, no good. Ball tipped out to Nemhard. The official says there's water on the floor. He was looking at half court when he said it, Mo. I think that was let's get a whistle.
Well, Fewy was going to do the sub.
Yeah.
Spin it, sub timeout. So
25-point lead for the Bulldogs. Nemhard checks out, 18 points, 10 assists, his 15th double-double of the season. Braden Huff already on the bench. He set a new career high, 25 points, 11 of 12 from the field. Graham Ike, 20 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Graham and Braden 10 of 10 at the free throw line. He dominated this game. So June's going to inbound. We've got a couple of substitutions coming now as Coach Sadler clears his bench. Quinn Strander, the grad student, local kid from Thibodaux, Louisiana, playing for the hometown team. He checks in, as does Caleb Robinson. Ben Gregg out top, pass right in Inocente. Picks up his dribble, pass back out, Inocente gets it right back. Driving with the left hand, pulls up the free throw line, and sticks the jumper. He's sitting on the bench for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Comes in and just beautiful play. 3 from the right side. It's an air ball for Robinson. Sitting on the bench for 2 hours and not the same results.
I've done both. Made one and missed one. It's harder than it looks, people.
Air ball. Zags have it. Hickman brings the Bulldogs across half court. Pass to Few. Bounced it off his face. Got it back. Pass out to June. June bounces to Hickman, cutting. The little runner off the glass wouldn't go down. There's a whistle on the rebound. A 27-point lead for the Zags. Right to the free throw line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. That's 9 team fouls committed by the Colonels. Ben's free throw is good. The second is good as well. 99-70. Zags by 29. This is their biggest lead of the game. The end of the front court is Ellis. Driving on Gregg, gets right to the rim and lays it in. June into the front court with it. They're going to pressure, so Coach Few says let's play on. June is fouled as he goes up for the shot. Sometimes there's some confusion in that, right, Mo? You get under 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think the rule always is, if they keep playing, you keep playing.
Yeah.
And if they back off, then you back off. And so I think that's the right way to do it. All levels, too. I mean, if you're still pressing and how you doing? Good to see you.
June ready for a second free throw. And that one won't go down. So 1 out of 2. Nicholls with the rebound. Zags hit the century mark, 100-72. Third time this season they've scored 100 or more. And that shot for Ellis won't go down. Misses with the left hand as he got all the way to the rim. Gregg gives it up to Hickman. Nolan will bring it up the floor. And again, being pressured by Strander. Gets it across half court. Screen from Gregg. Bounces back to Ben on the pick and roll. Drives, flips, and he's fouled. 1:12 to go. Zags lead at 100-72. Gonzaga on its way to an 8th win this season. That's 5 fouls on Ellis. He'll head to the bench. Well, at First Interstate, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Lake Cornish checks back in. Gregg makes the first free throw. Second one is good as well. 102-72. Strander dribbling to his right. Gives it up to Cornish. Back out to English. English to the left wing. Passes to Strander, trying to drive baseline. Denied by June. Passes back in the corner to Brown. His three's no good. Gregg rebounds, and then Nolan Hickman will bring the ball up the floor. Hands it off to Few. Gregg sets a screen for Few. Joe picks it up. Pass left side to Inocente. Top of the key for Gregg. Gregg going to work on Brown. Here comes a triple team. Ben able to pass out to June. Sets and shoots. The three won't go down. Pretty good look at it. Couldn't get it to go. The Bulldogs get the steal. Few to Inocente. Tried to throw the lob, and Nicholls comes away with a steal. Pulling up on the break as Cornish shoots the three. It comes up short. Strander rebounds, kicks it back to Cornish. It's an air ball. He has struggled from distance. That one's saved into the hands of Brown. Fakes the three, dribbles to his left. That three won't go down. June rebounds, gets away to Inocente. Inocente brings into the front court. Coach Few says don't do it as he was going in for a dunk. And the Bulldogs pick up a 30-point win. 102-72 is the final score. Gonzaga victorious over visiting
Last
Nicholls.
30 seconds was
Yes,
terrible.
it was. It was really terrible.
You just cut your mic off and just dead air.
Quick break.
Good job, buddy.
We've got the post-game show coming your way after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run